Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I'm still playing with all the many papers I have. I'm doing some collaging today. I'm doing them just in, I have this notebook that my aunt gave me that was in, her stash, and it's got like a nice patina on the pages, so I love that. So I think they make great backings. I mean, I could use these as tags or pockets, cut them down, make them smaller, whatever. But for now, they're a nice size. And if I could keep them in the book, but it's easier to just pull out it's just one signature, trimmed off all the things in the middle, and I'm just pulling out a page at a time and just playing with them like that. And so like this is a gel plate print. These are printables. That's a gel plate print, and that is some book page, and here we have gel plate prints and a digital. I love combining different kits and oops, pull all that out. And then this is another one, got gel plate prints and digital, not digital, what's that, book page. Still need to do I can still do the other side of that one. And then I'm just tearing them in half, and then I have all these to play with later. This is a little bit thinner on the bottom because this was tissue, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then did I show you this one? Oh, gel plate prints, book page, digital, and then a little piece of that gel plate print down there because why not? So they're nice, small size to do digitals on. So check your stash. You might have an old notebook like this that has a nice size. I have bigger notebooks that I also do like the masterboard collages. But sometimes it's just a little bit easier to have smaller pieces to collage with. And then when you're using the same papers within several pieces, then you have some nice coordinating pieces, which is nice. It's nice to have coordinating pieces. I don't know if I like those. They're not bad. I want mostly the words on here. I just like these nice big bold. Well, they're not super bold. They're distressed and in the background, but that's fine. And once again, the last time I took out a girl's face, Mariah was like, "Bye, Felicia." That's right. Bye, Felicia. I don't do faces. If there's something on a digital you don't like, you don't have to keep it. You can just be like, "Bye, Felicia." It's all right to do that. You can do that. All right, let's see. So I'm just kind of grabbing out some. This one's, I don't like that one as much, so I'm throwing that away. It's okay to throw pieces away too. All right, let's just go ahead. That's got some orangey colors, which kind of goes with this, which is nice. But I also like it with the words. And I don't know why, but I don't like the cursive with the type Y, not on the same piece. They can be on the same piece, but I don't like them. So weird, I know. All right, so let's just go ahead and collage and chat and just have a nice time. I had pizza the other night, so yesterday I couldn't do anything, but it was my son's birthday, and also I probably, when I can, I'll make pizza next time because Domino's Pizza does not like me. Domino's Pizza gave me lots of pain. That, and we got thunderstorms like all week, so I'm pretty glad that today is not quite as bad. Well, actually today's way better than yesterday pain wise. For those of you who are new, I have rheumatoid autoimmune disease, also called rheumatoid arthritis, but that's a misnomer because it's not arthritis. It's an autoimmune disease that attacks your joints, where osteoarthritis is arthritis, which is damage over time. Damage to your joints from use in time. So, they're not the same thing. They're not the same thing. I'm gonna need a new glue pretty soon. So I wear these gloves. It's not cold. It's not because it's cold down here. Although it is the coldest room in the house right now, probably. Because the AC intake thing is in this room, so you do hear that, and I will not apologize for having noise from the AC because I'm not about to live without AC. We live in Northern Virginia, and it gets hot and humid, and you can't make me. I'm not gonna do it. Do I want a little bit of that dark? I don't need a lot of the dark. A little bit of the dark is good. Ooh, actually I changed my mind. I think I want this piece. Well, this piece, that's okay. We can do, I think I wanted at the top. Was there a longer piece? Let me go ahead and do this. I'll do this piece. Why not? It's got just a little bit of orange in there. And I've been inking. Inking is something totally optional. It's just a little bit more grungy if you can ink your pieces individually. But I will tell you, if you're like using your own digitals, or if, you know, public domain stuff, and you want to make a digital out of it, the inking doesn't look as good when you try to make a digital. I didn't think it did. I don't know. Maybe it did. I think I preferred the one that wasn't inked, because I did that with some of my oh, if you look on Ko-fi, there is a free digital for my 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you, kind of a deal. All right. Furnishing them down like a card or something helps it to stay better. Just saying. What do I want here? Do I have any more of that green? I don't know if I do. I might have used it all. No, I do have some more. It's a different green than there, but this darker part in the middle works okay. They don't have to be perfect. Nothing's perfect. Whoops. They just have to fit. I might cut off the very end, or I could leave it wrinkled. It really doesn't matter. Just gonna tear that. Ink it, just ink it. I was watching Cheryl at the Whole Bucket. She was doing a live, just a little craft and chat, and she said something, and my son started singing a song. I'm like, oh, he gets that from me. It's the ability to make quick connections is why in my brain I make connections. A lot of people do. I'm not the only one. It's just, I am one. I'm one of many. All right, and we're gonna have nice, just pick up pieces while you do that. It's fun. And let's see, so I might want to put something down here, since we have this line going up here and everything else cuts across here. This is interesting to me. Hold on, let me see. This just has an interesting shape, and I'm like, I don't want to do it on this one, but I want to do it. All right, so why are you, I don't know. I don't know. What about this piece, which has more of this orange, like down here? That might work nicely. And we only need to go to there-ish. Do we need it to be perfect? No. I'm wearing fake nails, so they're not quite as, but they're not annoying me as much. I don't know, do I like that? Or it's fine, it's fine. I'm not gonna go all the way across though, because that would be, I'll just trim it, might come up a little bit too, and I'll trim off what I don't need. That's what I'll do. And I'll get gluey, sticky hands. It's the only thing I don't like about, I do want that whole word on there though, about collaging, is getting all the sticky fingers. But I wouldn't want to wear gloves, because then I wouldn't be able to, I don't know, I want to feel the things I'm doing. That's all. And when I say gloves, I mean like plasticky, vinyl, rubbery gloves, not compression gloves. All right, so there, that is trimmed off. And then do I want to put a piece of this down here just to break that? Maybe. I mean, I don't know how it's going to end up. It would be one piece, two pieces, cut down. I have no idea what's going on these. I may wish that it was in a different spot when I go to finish it, but it's all right. Just going to put it down like that. So there's another piece ready to go. Like, I had a bunch of pieces out of it. This is them. This is the pieces. Should I do one this way? In case I want to leave it with the rounded edges. Maybe. Should we do some more bright ones though? Because we've got tons of paper. Like sometimes I might even just take like this and back it. Because this is like, I think it's 32-pound paper. It's a little bit heavier anyway. So I might just go ahead and just put this whole piece on there because it's got a lot of color on it. And so it won't be collaged, but it'll be backed and ready to go for doing something. Alright, come down here. Or maybe it'll have a little bit of collage. Who knows? We don't know yet until it's done. But for now, it'll be a fun piece to stick on here. Oh my goodness. So I got my glue pages off to the side and they're all starting to stick together because why not? Why wouldn't, oh yeah, I need to get a new glue. Yep, I'm gonna have to run over and get that. I'm gonna pause. Don't turn it off, just pause it. I have to order more glue. I only have 2 of these left. That's not good. I have an order coming tomorrow, so I guess I need to add to that. Stick that off to the side for now. I like the permanent, Scotch permanent. I'll get the Oohoo if I can't get the Scotch permanent at a decent price, and I think I usually can get 4 for about $12 of the Scotch Create on Amazon. I don't like to pay more than that. Sometimes they try to trick you by putting 1 for $12, and I'm like, no, you're not going to trick me today. And I'm like, I'll go buy Oohoo before I pay $12 for 1 glue stick. I swear they try to trick you. Obviously, this was not straight, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about the edges at this moment in time. What do I want to add on here? Anything? Nope, not that. We have this one. Has a little bit of, there's a little bit of white over here. So some of this could maybe work. Let's just trim out a piece and see if we like it. Oops, it's got that like a little bit of orangey in there, which I could keep or I could make it go away like that. Might be kind of fun. I think I'll probably just cut off that edge, make it more straight. More straighter. That's what she said. So yeah, just gonna, I know I inked that and it's gonna probably get cut off, but that's okay. See, it ended up being collaged. Doesn't matter how you collage it. If you want to put on a big piece and then put on a smaller piece, you can. See, easy peasy. I could even do something down here if I wanted to. Then it almost looks like it's peeking through the page almost. I don't know. Sometimes this is what I do. It adds some lightness to the darker background. There's no more of this has. Here, this piece does. Ooh, kind of like that. And this green is similar-ish to the green that's in there, so that's kind of cool. Yep, there we go. I like that. All right, hope I remember to order the glue sticks after the video is over. I'm gonna put it down a little bit because I think I'm gonna end up cutting the top of that. So there we go. So there's another collage piece. I will possibly add some stamping and stenciling to that at some point, but for right now that works for me. Let's go ahead and just, oh, my ruler's upside down. This won't work well if your ruler is upside down, just so you know. So don't have your ruler be upside down. You will regret it. You will regret it. I really probably should link the person whose this digital is. I need to go look in my Etsy shop and see who it is. She has some good grungy stuff. I like some good grungy stuff. I like good grunge, and I cannot lie. Yep. Even though the downstairs is the coolest place in the house, I'm still getting a lot of smushy glue. Smushy glue, smushy glue. Alright, wait, here it is. Hey, I seem to be putting my spreader card in a similar place each time, which is super helpful. Do you want to do this again? I think it'll be more colorful than the other one. Or do I prefer this? Whoops, I could do both. So I think I like that with that. And then maybe also add some book page in there. I don't know what, somebody's spraying something. Whoops. There's no whoops in art, you just work with it. Alright, that's glued down. And then I wanted a little bit of book page, I think. Or maybe even, do I like that? No, I think book page. I think some book page would be good. I had pieces of book page over here. Lord Bacon's essays somewhere. Oh, what's this? This is a digital. Could add just some little digitals in here. Cakes. It says cakes on there. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like those borders. Not a fan. I mean, color-wise, it kind of works. Adds a little something different in there. And then if I wanted to bring this up here somewhere, I could. I don't know how I feel about those flowers, though. I like more of the leafy bits have the green this here, so I'm thinking could just break up some of this big white space here. Could bring it down a little bit, could come up to the top. I don't know, what do you guys think? Yes or no? Does it need to be bigger? Is it too small? Could even just go right over. Oh, maybe it should definitely be where that line is. Have that be where it goes. Maybe could always add more later if it's something I don't love. Hey, we got a break from the AC. How you like that? How you like them apples? It used to be a lot louder when I was using a microphone when I recorded, but now I use just my phone to record, and then I go in and I double the volume in an app. In an app that I have, because there's less background noise that way. And I was like, who doesn't want less background noise? I think we all like less background noise. Let's vary our colors a little bit. These don't all have to be the same. Ooh, that might be fun with that. All right, so don't know where my ruler is at this second in time. It's right here. But I found it anyway. There's a little bit of blue on here. Do we want to keep the blue? Maybe not. Maybe I'll take that blue off. Save it for another time. I like to use big pieces usually because it just goes faster. I mean, that's the main... That's my main reason for liking to do that. Do we like this or not? I don't hate it. I'm gonna ink it and pause for a second while I ink it and glue it down because people are talking in the next room. Rude. So here's what I was talking about before. Like this one, I inked the edges and then I scanned it and printed it. And this one, I did not ink the edges and I scanned it and printed it. And I think I like this one better because I don't necessarily like how the color looks on some of these. I had another one that's inked too. Here it is. That's the same one. Not super helpful. This one is also inked. I don't know. What do you guys think? Inked or not inked? What's your preference? Maybe this one's brighter. I prefer it not inked. I don't know. But sometimes I will, you know, take some out of copyright books with some of my own digitals and gel plate prints and do some collages and put, these are in the 5K free thing. All right, I was looking for a digital that has like this kind of a blue. That is a good blue. This one I think is an Artie Mae's background. She has all these color backgrounds. This one has red in it, but it's not quite, it's more of an orangey red. And this is more of a gray blue. So that does not work for me. This one's too blue. This one is too dark. Well, it's got a lighter blue up here, but eh. This one is a similar blue and has a little bit of reddish in there. So that actually could work. And I don't, you know, I like the juxtaposition of like grunge and damask, which is in there. This one, it adds green, which could make it feel Christmassy, but also I could just use this part. That could work, but I'm not going to use it. This one's the best so far. Oh, and then this one I don't love either for that. All right, this one could work too. It's got like that rust color in it, and it's a darker blue though. I think this one. All right. So a lot of times I will print these to use for collage. I like to make things my own. Does that make sense? I'm not going to use that. Like, well, even though this is my own digital that I created already, I also then like to change my own stuff up too, apparently. But like other people's digitals, I like to change them up and do something different to make them more me, is what I guess I'm trying to say. I could have paused during this part, but, you know, I was talking. I'm not saving those. Sometimes when I print off my iPad, I get borders. When I print off my computer, not so bad. Let's see. I think I want... All right, I do have this weird thing where I want the damask to be upright. So there is that. I think I'm gonna come down at an angle like that. I don't always like this, but sometimes I'm okay with it. Depends on the piece, I guess. I like linear lines, but sometimes I'll give myself some curves, a little more organic. Oh, I should have I had the cover off that glue longer than I realized, apparently. So just kind of get that to the top and the side there, and I might even do a piece of this darker piece over here. I don't need a very wide piece. I'm just going to do it all the way over here. Definitely will be wide enough. Could even go, well, if I made it wider, I could have gone around the edge, but I didn't, so it's fine. It's fine. Just going to glue that down. All right, so that's what that looks like right now. I'm going to trim off this edge over here. I think maybe I'm going to cut it with a trimmer. I don't know why I unpaused if I just hadn't made that decision yet. I'm like, if I have to find my trimmer. Generally, I like that kind of, no, I wasn't going to do it off that. So I like, what do I want to do? I want to, all right, so now it'll be 4 inches. 4 by 6 is good. Don't want to cut off the top though. I'll cut off the bottom. Or I want to do 4 by, this must be 7 inches. 4 by 7 is good. All right. And I'm going to cut off my corners. Yep. This one's from Stampin' Up. It's discontinued, I believe. I have seen people have off-brand ones from online. And it has like this fancy corner, this 45-degree angle corner, and then this, which can be like a little badge slot at the top. I've not found them on Amazon, but if I do, I need to figure out how to do an Amazon store. I sometimes link affiliate links down below, but it would be a lot easier if I just had one link to send you to all my favorite things. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. So there is like a nice big tag. And this one, I could even do, all right now it's got lots of angles, so I'm gonna just kind of do like that. And nothing, because it has disappeared off my desk. Pause. Well, this is the corner rounder I can find, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna trim this off. Problem is, that corner's, oh, actually that was all right. So this will just be either a pocket or a little journal card. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. There's that one. And this one, I could even make it tag with a fancy top. So this cutter that I have works with 1.5, 2 inch, and 2.5 inch. They said it right there. I didn't even have to look it up. What's this one? This one's like 1 inch, but I would probably just save that to use for a cluster. And then this one, 2.5 inches. Then you get a fancy schmancy topper on there, which looks cool. I mean, I think it looked cool, but you know, maybe you don't. That I got on Amazon. Easy peasy. And this I would just use in a cluster, or if it's, I don't think it's wide enough. If it was wide enough, no, it's not wide enough, but could totally use it as a tab, which I should be able to use this to make a tab. Do I know how to do it? No, let's just do that end and be a long tab. Just cut there and there. Now it can just be like a really long tab to go on the side of a page. So that'd be cool. Bone folder would be good. I don't know where my bone folder is. And I don't have nails to be able to, sometimes I'll use my nails to just burnish that down. But there we go. Extra little piece can make a tab. Part of the reason I bought this is because the little notch piece on my envelope one broke. You don't have to have that. You don't have to have any of this stuff. It's just all save that. It's all excess extra that you don't need. All right, so I think I like nice big tags. This needs to be trimmed off on the side though. Kind of want to make it like a, no, let's go 3 3/4 on this side. So like 3 1/4 by 6 1/4 is the size number 8 tag that like the Tim Holtz tags. And I want to start making them that size, I think. Actually, I ordered some heavy duty mixed media paper, and then I'm going to cut a bunch of them to like that size and do a bunch of mixed media tags. Well, not just this size, but this is a nice size. I like this size. I like this. I like all the sizes. This one looks the best with that corner though, doesn't it? But then you do lose some of the paper, but then you have like these little strips which you can then make a cluster out of. I mean, they've already kind of go together because you've been using them together already. So we'll just keep those together. Should I do another one at 3 1/4 or just gonna even everything off? 3 1/4. No, I'm gonna do 3 1/2. Just because why would no? 3 3/4, and 6. Just want to take the tiniest bit off of the top of that. No, that's fine. It's a random size. You can have random size tags. They do not all have to be perfect. But I do like this, the bigger. See, my aunt watches me, so she knew that I had been looking for a corner punch that had a larger one. Because I have the one, this one, but they only do, like, this is the largest one on this one. So you can see, hold on, I'll show you. So there's that, or there's, I need to cut that down first. Oh, this is the boring part, cutting it down, but you know. Anyway, here you can see the difference between the largest this one does and what this one does. So see, that's that compared to that. I like the big one. Of course, we could just do this one all 4 sides like that. There we go. Journal card, journal card. Keep it in frame, lady. My goodness gracious, what is wrong with this lady? Eventually, I might start doing all these, like, you know, the right sizes. The right sizes? I don't know. Rightish. You know, consistent size. What did I use the tearing ruler for if I was just going to cut everything off anyway? Who knows? Make that straight. Make this about 60. There we go. Need to glue that back down. Glue it down, and then trim off that part or fold it over or whatever it is I feel like doing. I like tags. I like big tags, and I cannot lie. Should we decorate one? See, and then the back looks like that. Nice back. And they're fairly thin. They're not super thick, but they're not too thin either. What did I do to that one? I don't know. So, just playing with these, and you could even take some, hold on, let me find some stuff. Alright, this one's a little bit on the plain side. So I'm going to add some stamping, probably in a brown. Here it is, the fallen leaves, I was thinking. Just because there's kind of, I don't know, just because brown is what my brain. This is a stamp from PM Artist Studio. I believe that the designer is Yolande, Devin Rex for art. You can check out her channel. And I'm going to do this one this way, because why not? And it's a nice grunge stamp. It's got the, you know, cute computer code. Oh, you know, binary. That's the word. That's the word I want, right? Yeah, I was, hold on. All right, I think I've got all my dogs mixed up now too. I don't have these exact dogs on my Ko-fi, but I think in like the bundle, there's like a bundle in there of things that started out as membership exclusives that then became, you know, for sale, but members get them, you know, first. That way you don't, you know, you don't have to become a member, but you can if you want to. That's just a thing. So I'm just adding these little X's. This is one of my sweater textures on PM Artist Studio. I do like the more grungy bits, but also black, because, you know, he's a little cute little black dog. I'm just trying to think what else I might need on here or want on here. Just kind of layer some things, because he is a little small for this tag, but I don't care. I'm going to make it work. I'll just add more stuff. That's all you have to do. You just add more stuff to bring it up to the top, or you can even add a quote at the top, or a ticket. It's not really any. These all have red. Something to just increase the height. You can even just, you know, bring in some shapes and numbers and whatnot. I really don't mind all that showing, because this is all interesting back there. So I really don't mind it like that. And then if you've been around, you know how I do the rip and fussy cut. When I do make fussy cuts, I try to have a background, so if you want it to be an easy fussy cut, you know, just cut a square around whatever's behind it, you can. Or this idea I got from somebody on Instagram, they ripped and then fussy cut around part of it, which is kind of a fun way to do it. And then he's already got his ground there, which happens to go with this over here. So I'm just going to glue him on there. Because, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect to be down. And I'm not going to glue his head yet, because if I want to put something behind his head, which I don't think that I do, but I want to have that option open. There's, I think the 8x8 pads of the Tim Holtz have like these little squares like that. Like that could be kind of cute. Covers up. That's the part I don't mind covering up. All right, I'm gonna put that piece in. I think the 12x12 ones have the rectangles, and the 8x8 ones. No, this would be the 12x12, because that would be, well, it could be 8x8. I don't know. But there's one page where it's like a whole bunch of the little bits. Do we want to put this 7 on here too? It's a very grungy 7. You know what? I'm going to do it. I had it out and I inked it. I'm just going to put it on there. Could even put it on there wrinkled. So there is that tag from start to finish. Yeah, because I actually started that one too. So from start to finish, collaged and decorated and all the fun things. Let's see. So I wouldn't mind if he covered those pink flowers. I don't love those pink flowers. Ooh, I like him on here though, because just the daisies in the daisy, but that's not something we made today. This one has the yellow on it, so that could be really cute. It's just a little big. So what I will do is, I know I'm covering up this part down here, but that's okay. We still have that part up there. And I might bring him up here. I probably have a bigger one of him. Do I have a bigger one? Probably. Possibly. If not him, I've got, these ones are definitely on Ko-fi. And this is what I mean by easy fussy cut. You could make it a journal card this big. You could take it down to the book, or you could just cut around part, you know, that other part, and just do whatever is really easy. One of these, I think I like these backgrounds for. All right. Just need scissors or something. Doesn't even have to be scissors. It could be a ruler. Rulers are nice because the edges ink a little bit nicer with the torn. I'm pretty sure I don't want it quite this big, but also I like that green, so I want some of that green. That's on there. I don't need the blue though. I'm gonna tear down here. I'm not gonna cut off his tail. I'm gonna tear up to his tail and down to his tail. And then I'm going to fussy cut. You'll see I ended up needing scissors anyway. Where are the scissors? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on my desk right now. They were right there. Like if I just turned my eyeballs left 45 degrees. I don't know if that's the right angle, but they would have. There we go. Don't have to cut off his tail. And I could take off some of this top part. Yeah, I like that. Do we want to add anything else to that? Oh, I might want to do something down at the bottom. Grab another texture-y type stamp. Why not this one? And maybe brown this time. We're just getting black everywhere from that. Or brown, whatever color I used on it. Oh, I could have used blue because he's got the blue scarf on. That would have been a good way to bring that in. But that's alright. I'm just gonna bring in some of this. I like to layer pattern on pattern. I'm fine with that. And that, and ink it. Did you want to watch me ink it? I didn't think so. Alright, took me a minute, but I think I got it. Alright, so we have this piece that I cut off from another tag that I want to put here. I really like this edge here. it's interesting. I like that it's interesting, so I want to put that on there. So I'm just going to put that up in the corner up here. And then, whoops, stay. Well, it's paint on, well, no, the back, that's not paint. Anyway, I'm gluing it on paint. That makes it a little bit harder. And then this piece here, I still want a little bit of this to show down here. So just going to make sure that happens. There we go. And then this piece here, I'm going to put down at the bottom just to bring down some of this lighter color down. I think I just put it to about there. Just going to overlap there. And then this is where I'm going to bring in some of this blue, and I'm just going to put that up there. It's just a stamp piece of manila folder, file folder, and you'll notice when I do these things that I don't line up, like this and this are not lined up. That would make me sad if they were lined up. I don't like that. Do we like that or not? I was going to say that color's not on there, but it kind of is. Kind of tempted to just bring that across there to break up that line a little bit. I don't have to go all the way to the edge. I could just go there. I could have it come in a little bit. Yeah, I think so. I think I will. Why not? Something a little different. I'm not going all the way to the edge, but I'm not lining it up with this other piece. I'm going to the left of it just a little bit. I know I could go crooked. That'd be fun. I'm not going crooked. It would be cute if it was at a little jaunty angle. I'm not a jaunty angle kind of person. So there's that one's done. Super cute. Yeah, a little messy on the back now because things I do are messy. This one, oh, would he work on there? Yeah, he'd work on there. He'd be cute. And what do we want to put there with him? We've got, that is very much similar. So if I want to bring him up some, I could just put that ticket down there. And could put like something, no, that's not the right color. Something behind him. Ooh, that's got some yellow. Not the right yellow. Do we care if it's the right yellow or not? It's close enough. Brings up a brighter turquoise there. I don't hate it. I mean, it's different. It's not perfect, but you know, I don't hate it. I think that this is that, right? You can even just do the whole thing like that. Kind of like the swirl coming down up there, though. All right, I'm gonna glue that on. I could glue it on as a little tuck spot. Nah, I'm not gonna. It's a tag. Just make it a tag. It doesn't have to have a pocket or a tuck spot on the front. It's fine. It's different. It's not the exact yellow. This is yellow ochre. This is a nice bright sunny yellow. It's fine. I don't care. Oh, this is a cute little tag right there. How does that look? No, because I already have book page there. Where did the ticket go? All right, part of the reason I was looking for my inker earlier is because there was white on the edge of this. All right, I want to go, I know, it's very much similar to the color that's already there. And he can go up higher now because this connects him. This is his connecting. You can come down on that. This this thing on the side grounds him. That's what I'm trying to say. It grounds him. And then what we're mostly covering is, I don't want him too much in the middle. Yep, we're fine. Right there is good. He's gonna come over the edge. I mean, it's gonna be a little bumpy, but that's all right. Because this is a thick piece right here. Have that little, there's that one. It's not perfectly color coordinated. I don't care. There's glue on the back of it. It'll dry. All right, so we have that one and that one. And where's the other one? Is this one? No, that one's not finished. That one we got the base done. That one, well, I did the base. I think I did those bases beforehand. So those will happen. Something will happen with those later, but did I end up not putting that? Oh yeah, I did end up not putting that on there. Do I want to put it up here just to bring that green up there, even though it, no, I like it fine just like that. All right, so we got 2 done, and then I have this one over here that I wanted to put, oh, 3 done. There we go. I knew there was another one. Him, I just kind of want to have him there, and I just have a piece of the same paper I used on the top to ground him, to give him a place to stand. I might even leave that border there. And I know he's a little small for this tag. I don't care. He's basically just standing in the red side anyway, because then he pops. Oh, my flew on my fingers. And now he has a dirty paw. Whatever, little dirty dog. And I could put a quote on it. I like it like that. I don't care that he's a little bit small. So there we go. 1, 2, we got 4. And then got more backgrounds to play with later, but I think that is good because I already had a long video come out this week. So a shorter video today is probably, no, I had 3 long videos come out this week. If you have not yet watched the hashtag 10-page challenge, I encourage you to go watch that. And if you have watched it, thank you. Thank you for the comments and the likes and the watch time. It's so much appreciated. Carrie and I had so much fun with it, and we totally encourage you guys to do the 10-page challenge with a friend. It's just a lot of fun, and I learned a lot and just had fun with it. I hope you guys have a delightful day and use up some of your scraps or some of your full pages that you been wanting to use in collage. Do what you like and have fun with it. I hope you have a delightful day. Love you. Bye.